Hello, welcome back to another one. Let's see how we get on here, because we've not heard anything back from Gotham Chess. I'm starting to think that he might not be seeing my content, and he's not one of my average 30 viewers. So who've we got here? Another 2250. Interesting. What is h3 just a preventative for my bishop? Is it to launch g4? Against this. So this is the other thematic idea. Sometimes I like playing this though. Engine doesn't really like it, but I think if I do this, then I can play this. So I don't think it's particularly sound. And it's not going to be ideal having all these pawns on dark squares and trading off my light square bishop. But equally it's semi-difficult for them to exploit it without theirs, and theirs has got far more scope in the game than mine, so if I can trade them off that feels good. It's hard to put into words why Indian doesn't like it, is it? He just kind of spits out that that's not the most efficient move. But, I mean, where's it really going to go? I could also go double fianchetto, but then this would sort it out, and also this. Like playing this. I also kind of like the idea of c5. Takes, then maybe e5 is an issue, so maybe on this we take this way. I kind of like that. And if we get it closed down, it gives a soft square to launch into, and we can also trade off the light squares then, and my dark square bishop becomes really good. So maybe we'd start with this first. I suppose the main downside is if he could have moved his bishop onto this diagonal to target my rook, then I kind of get a bit weakened. So if his bishop was already here, say, then he could have manoeuvred a situation where he pushes a pawn and he gets his bishop on this diagonal and there's no good way of defending it. I have to play like c6 or something, but he's thinking, which probably means it's not a very good move. But so let's use this time to have a look at them. 932 games, joined a year ago. 583 games of Blitz, 200 games of Rapid, and 3 games of Chess 960. Maybe I should play some Chess 960. I did those commentary games when it was the Chess Masters the Aim game on BBC, and one of those was a Fischer Random Chess 960. And actually kind of got a bit of a grasp of the position, so I think I played Chess 960 on, again, a bit of a longer time control. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll play some Chess 960 on here. If you're watching and you've got any interest in that, let me know, or if you think that's a stupid idea, let me know. Okay, it's taking a reasonable amount of time. So, I mean, I should be using this time more efficiently to calculate some lines rather than just waiting for him to move. But so I kind of like c5 and, like I say, taking with the d pawn. Take with the d pawn. My e7 pawn's not fantastic, is it? I get pushed. And back. Make it this way. Interesting, e5. That is interesting. I thought the first thought is takes, but maybe takes, and then here. And queen here. C6. Takes. I can insert this, but I don't think that helps me. It gives him the open d file. I feel like takes is going to be useful so that I get some pressure with the bishop. But this is also pretty sound, I would have thought. Coming here, and again, there's no easy way for him to exploit this diagonal. So I could come back maybe, and then he goes here. Then I can get on this diagonal first, if he wants to avoid the trade. And if I come back and you push, I take, you go here, I can come back and my bishop defends. I kind of like just going here off the rip. Threatening to take. So let's do it. I'm going to say this is a really weak diagonal for me. My kind of saving grace in the position that I've got c6. Like if he could launch his queen onto this square, which is not far off from doing. Or like a bishop on here. If they could play that in one move, that would be really bad, I think, for me, having to play c6 in that position. But if they go either move the bishop somewhere or like move the knight away, I can play bishop b7. Yeah, it might be interesting. Then like queen here, bishop e7, then they push for the pawn sack, and then takes, and then maybe not that. Maybe the knight move. Yeah, the knight move is interesting, isn't it? Knight move kind of threatening queen here. So if knight moves, then bishop here, then pawn push, and then if they take, they've actually got the knight coverage. And they get rid of my dark squared bishop, which is really key defender. So I need to give some thought to this to cover the potential of this. Maybe on this we play e6, but then the queen gets in here, but maybe then we shut it down. Maybe then we play d5 and we're building for c5. That could be in play, couldn't it? And then maybe they try and wiggle their way over here. Yeah, I always get scared they can like throw things at me. Move the queen over, move the knight, I've got a bishop coming in here, and there's lots of pressure over here, particularly now that I've moved my knight out of the way. But then, we've seen in one of the other games, if they're going to do that, they're going to have to put their king somewhere, right? Unlike to go that side. Going this side is an option, but we've got good traction for launching a pawn storm on this side of the board, and this bishop could become pretty good. Bit of a long-range sniper. Because there's quite a reasonable disparity, it's 300 points between the blitz and the rapid. That's loads, isn't it? Getting them low on time will be good. So first threat is just takes. And maybe if knight comes here, maybe that's what we'll just do, we'll take. And if queen comes in, we'll just cover it. Takes. Imagine takes. And I wish I kind of like on this diagonal then. So I kind of like takes here. Again, they can play for this pawn sack. And your bishop's in trouble though, isn't it? So takes. I like blocking it away there, but that gives away this Potentially useful square. So I like takes. Bishop here. I mean, I also just like bishop here now. This is also an option, but I think my bishop might be quite a useful piece. No push. You can, if I go here, you can maybe take, and then push. I'm just going to put my bishop out. Cover that diagonal. So this is always, it's always semi-thematic playing e6 and making me take there. This knight might want to come out here. I feel like it's quite an advanced pawn wedge, and if they can maintain it, it might be problematic for me. But I mean, I can take once, or some variant of it, like knight takes, that takes. I think yeah, any further trades just benefit me because this knight's doing nothing. So maybe I should have taken first before we can now play like a queen here. And then takes. He gets a queen down there. Is that even any good? Because I'm thinking I can always just replace that knight with my B knight. And because I've got, it's quite an interesting structure, isn't it? I'm sure I'll have a name, like a double feeding Keto with the D6 pawn. You can probably also play with E6. Okay, bishop out. So I like taking here. And if knight ever takes, then this G2 pawn is in trouble. I might be winning a pawn here. Nearly. Because I can eliminate this knight defender, but it takes with the queen, which then attacks my rook, so I don't have time to do it. Yeah, pawn takes. Pawn takes, maybe like knight. Yeah, and then you can push. Pawn takes, maybe you just wedge it in. You've got the option of this, and this, and here, and then here. It takes with check, doesn't it? So this stops it from advancing, and then it's a question of can I get enough pieces wrapped around it. So I can get 1, 2, 3 relatively comfortably, but he'll be able to get 4, like a queen and a rook around it pretty comfortably too. So is now the time to play this? And force you to play this. This is just a threat, isn't it? What if we go here? Does that do anything though? You can put your thing there. Other option is this takes. Then the knight has to go somewhere. Doesn't have towards e6. E6 castles, this knight comes out, I've then got 3, rook over there. Then this. Never, this, then this. Here. That's something I want to play. What's my long-term strategy here? I need to play against this, don't I? This is an option. But then on this, what am I doing? Going here. This might be an option. Not a big fan of that. So you can harass my queen. Where do I want? Do I want a knight here? Do I want to try and harass this bishop of doing this, trying to take some space? This bishop's nice, but it needs some coordination with the queen. So I feel like rook here and knight f8 might become a useful defensive resource if h7 comes under threat. Because usually you'd have your knights out on f6, but this pawn's doing a good job of that. So the knight here controls a lot of key squares, and the queen. Okay, are you planning on going long? Surely you're not castling long, are you? Eighth, no, I still kind of like my bishop. What about this? Yeah, here to get the queen out this way. We played it relatively quickly. I haven't checked. There, maybe there. 3, queen, up a piece, takes there. Yeah, 2 pieces for it. Up a piece. We can just take back actually. Wow. Was not expecting that. So this is my first thought. We also want to develop this knight. We also want to develop this knight. So this pawn's coming. There, and there. And something like this. It's got to be this, isn't it? Still haven't calculated this actually. Probably this. No, sorry, I'm back at this, aren't I? If this takes. Okay. Either this, which I'm not a big fan of. So this, you get what this does. What does that do? You gives your knight a route? What does this do? Try and move this pawn forward? Try and sack here? So this, I can see, and then this. Yeah, it could get interesting. Yeah, so this attacks the knight, and if you like move it back, then b5 attacks your bishop with the pawn, and even if you take it, I then take this bishop. So this is a. Now I'm going to play for this. And again, I've got the option of going bishop a6, but my bishop is better than his, I think. I don't think his is doing much, whereas mine's got sniper eyes over there. Is this sack any good? This, and then this, kind of like. This. Give up control of this square. Again, it's not super easy to deal with. This is now an option because I don't have my move here. Yeah, I can here and then go this way. I don't know. I feel like I'm making quicker progress at trying to break through on the queen side there. It's really interesting to castle queen side. Makes for an exciting game, doesn't it? Like here, and something's gonna give. If you take, I'd probably push a3. And if you don't take, I'm taking, so maybe boom boom, you're going back, so the take's going to be met with something. Okay, so this, and then this. You do have this very juicy square. Can I do anything about that? I don't think so. So this, maybe you jump in. And I can go here. And it doesn't do anything, does it? Either? Ah, nice. So what squares? I don't have any squares available. I see. If I go here, then here. Yes, I did miscalculate that. Ooh. I was like, oh, I can come over here. I can't even do that, can I? So it's got to be this. There's a bishop. Yeah. Whoopsie. No, that doesn't work, does it? It's got no other available squares, so it's got to be this. Unless I'm missing something. And we'll work out how bad it is shortly, but I think the answer is very bad. Takes. So 1 for 1, 3 for 3. Check. Thankfully the bishop might hang at the end of the line. 1 for 1. Okay. here now. Okay. Take here now. Yeah, it's only a pawn. Depends what you take with, I think. If you take with the bishop, you already just have a clean pawn. Queen takes. That takes. That takes there. Takes. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh, where are you? Is that you? So here. It's really let me go. All the way back there. This isn't a threat. King takes? Sounds a bit mental, doesn't it? I think it's got to be rook takes. They should move somewhere. I need to stop this. Not great. So yeah, if it moves back, then this is obviously a threat. Maybe king here, isn't it? Then knight here. This. This. It's not great either. So this, check. Check. Bishop back. Check. Bishop up. Rook over. No. King here. Yeah. King here is the best I've got so far. There. And then that can come in again. Maybe I should have taken with the king. Maybe I play rook up. That's fine. This is really bad, isn't it? Really bad. Pawn up, check, maybe go here, late take. Maybe rook up, check. Here, knight there. So I think rook up, there. Takes. Right. second pawn. I'm probably still getting smacked on. Takes there. Push. That mate, isn't it? Yeah, it's very good. I think I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it just flipped so quick, didn't it? That was really nice build up to that. I had to defend this pawn, caught me with my king. Let him mate me. Wow, yeah, I got smacked. So, yeah, let's have a look. It's interesting, h3. Yeah, it really doesn't like b6, but I think it's quite good. So what does it tell me what it is in practice? e6, not fantastic. You're about in line with that normal. Yeah, so that's the best move. Right here. Okay, it likes 98. So this is better for white, not anymore. If I play c5 or bishop e7. So this is good. Really likes c5. Doesn't really like trading. So why does it like c5? Does that just lose a pawn? Takes. Oh, yeah, okay, he can't take because I take a check. Okay. Yes, you like, and then, yeah, push. Okay, one to look at maybe in the future. Try and play c5, but I took and wedged it in. Okay, so it says get your pieces out, doesn't really like a5. Yeah, I didn't get that rook move. Oh wow, rook left. Yeah, I didn't spot the danger at all. You just ran out of squares then, yeah? Yeah, I get 2 pieces for the queen. Yeah, fine, taking with the king was better. It's just the piece coordination here was just so poor. Yeah, it says just sack your rook. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I knew I was lost from here. Cool, thanks for watching.